Tucker Carl, is Lamar worth a $40 million Della? I know you mean deal. That's a good question, isn't it? Lamar is, I believe, a franchise quarterback. The going rate for a franchise quarterback is that figure. Can you get the guaranteed money down lower? Maybe. Huntley's been decent, but let's be real. He's not as good as Lamar Jackson. Let's not be stupid here, guys. I worry about the injuries long term. Been mostly healthy until this year. It's expensive, but your alternative is going from a team always in the playoffs. I think with Lamar, they would have made it this year despite a massive amount of injuries. And if Huntley ends up regressing, well, now you're screwed. So I think you kind of got to do it. If you do it now, though, in 2 or 3 years, not even going to be a top 5 quarterback deal, and you'll feel better about it. So what do you think? Is Lamar Jackson worth $40 million? Y for yes, N for no. I think the answer is yes, but I think we'll see plenty of no's in there as well. Let me know what you guys say in the comments.
Let's go to Hard Hits 209, Ravens fan here. And I was thinking, what if the Ravens don't want to give Jackson $40 million and Huntley signs elsewhere? Would Mariota be a good option? All right, so I get the infatuation with Mariota because I think a lot of people just see the name and like, ooh, Mariota, Oregon. Here's the issue. The way that the Baltimore Ravens run their offense, you need to be able to have a quarterback that I would say is, I don't know, somewhat durable. Not that Jackson's not durable. I get that he's facing some injuries right now, and I still think that you go ahead, you pay Jackson the type of money that he's looking for because he's an MVP caliber quarterback. I can guarantee you this. Mariota's not the answer, but I will say the only way that I personally believe that Baltimore says, you know what, I'm going to say no to Lamar $40 million is if they have Huntley lined up saying, hey, I want to go ahead and I want to have Huntley as the starting quarterback. All right, let's go to this next one from Andy Easy Nuts. Would Darqueze Dennard be a good replacement for Marlon Humphrey? I'm going to go ahead and say no for the simple fact of Darqueze Dennard is an inside cornerback for one. Humphrey's on the outside. Also, if you want to look up washed up, Darqueze Dennard is about as washed up as it gets. And then in terms of replacement for Humphrey, you're just not going to find a replacement for Humphrey. He's a top 5 overall corner. And if you're a free agent in NFL Week 18, there's a reason that you're a free agent in NFL Week 18.
We will have plenty of NFL free agency coverage for you guys, so subscribe right now. Free videos every single day on everything you could possibly want on the NFL. From Shadow, do you expect any upsets in the postseason? This year has been a massive parity-based season. So, yeah, I think so. Now, I want to see what the situation looks like matchup-wise before I make my predictions, but I would be surprised if there weren't any upsets this year.
Now, here's a pretty random question. Will Antonio Brown ever play again? Y for yes, N for no. As I am making this video, he is still technically a member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, for those of you that don't know, he literally ran off the field after the Jets game, or not even after the Jets game, during the Jets game, took off most of his clothes, said peace out, dropped an album, was courtside at an NBA game, and is still not with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I'm going to go ahead and say no. I don't think he's ever going to play again, though the NFL showed me this. If a player is really good and teams think that they can help you win, you probably have a shot. Y for yes, N for no. Will AB ever play again?
From Blazy, should the Titans be favorites to win the AFC to get the number 1 seed? It's a good question because the hate for the Titans is real. Nobody believes in them. Everyone's like, the Chiefs are going to do it. Not the Bengals. The Bills are going to win. The Titans, even though they are probably going to get Derrick Henry back, there is some very real, we don't believe in the number 1 seed. So, do you believe in Tennessee or not? Who is the best team in the AFC right now? You feel good one way or the other? You know what you should do? Bet on it. Head over to our sportsbook partner, BetUS, chatsports.com/bet, promo code NFL to get yourself a 125% deposit bonus. You can bet on who's going to win the AFC. The Titans, the favorites to be the number 1 seed, which they should secure when win this week. plus 450. They're going to get the bye. They're guaranteed to get to be one of the final 4 teams. That's a bit unusual for the number 1 seed to be that low. The Chiefs, plus 200. The Bills, plus 200. The Bengals, AFC North champions, not even on here. The disrespect. The Colts are ahead of them, which I don't buy, by the way. From Tyler Dow, does Chase or Mac Jones win Offensive Rookie of the Year? Mac Jones has been great. It's got to be Jamar Chase. Don't laugh, Jack. You know I'm right. Even super Mac Jones fan, producer Jack agrees. It's Jamar Chase. His production, it's obscene. Jamar Chase, by the way, was the correct pick for the Bengals. R.I.P. the Penei Sewell pick, who also has been great for the Lions, just so we're clear, but it's got to be Jamar Chase.
All right, y'all, who should get the NFL MVP this season? I mean, I think it's Tom Brady, which is pretty mind-blowing, the fact that that man is 44 years old, and I really, truly believe he's about to win the NFL MVP. Could it be Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow might get a vote, Aaron Rodgers could win it again? Let me know, y'all, down in the comments who should get the NFL MVP. Let's go to James T. Who are the top teams to sign Davante Adams this offseason? Well, I did see a report out there that apparently Green Bay is going to try to franchise tag Adams. Now, you can still do a tag and trade type of scenario. However, if he does hit the free agent market, I mean, I personally think the top team out there is the Raiders if they keep Derek Carr. Davante Adams himself has said it would be a dream come true to play with DC again. There's going to be plenty of teams. And when I say the top teams, every single NFL team, if Davante Adams hits the open market, will be interested in him. He's the top wide receiver in the NFL.
Steven Crozio, which Week 18 primetime game shouldn't be primetime? The only one that should be is Raiders-Chargers. That one should be a primetime game. Chiefs-Broncos, Cowboys-Eagles. I mean, I get why they did it to keep some semblance of balance, but I don't know if you needed those games in prime time. Those both could kind of end up being a bit of a snooze fest in the end.
Now, the Ravens and Steelers at one point, I could have made an argument, might have been the best teams in the AFC, but since a few teams have started losing, Big Ben decided to get old on me. That's no longer the case. Now, the question I have for all y'all is, who's the best team in the AFC? Is it the Chiefs? Is it the Titans? Now that they got back Derrick Henry. Buffalo Bills? New England Patriots? Cincinnati Bengals? They just beat the Kansas City Chiefs 34-31. Maybe you think it's the Colts, Raiders, Chargers. Plenty of opportunities here. Plenty of teams to think about. Who is the best team in the AFC? Now, if I don't get to your question, don't blame me. Blame Jeremy. Hit him up on Twitter at JIBeedling. Or you can always hit me up on Instagram. I'm at MitchellRenz365. Please don't be afraid to slide in my DMs. Always not afraid to answer your questions. Beast Mode 11. Who do you believe is the NFL's best interior defensive lineman? I mean, this is Aaron Donald, and I don't even know if it's all that close. Aaron Donald, if you're telling me right now I could have any player on defense right now, it's Aaron Donald. He's the best defensive player in the league. His ability to create pressures, he's had, 51 straight games where he's had multiple QB pressures? I mean, it's just, the dude's insane. He's a monster.